Good morning. This Tuesday, January 5th, and the start of our week. I have officially been married for 19 years now. My loving wife is working in the shop more with us at this point. She'll be in this week doing some axe work, and maybe I'll get some footage of it. We've got a bunch of axes to profile. So one of the things I did after the market on Sunday is I've been throwing the typical axe gang, which I've had a few issues with, honestly. I'm about to start doing a league here, the same league I did this time last year that got me into axe throwing again. So I'm going to start doing the league. So I took one of our Agdor big axes, and we've been making these hack doors out of them. So I've been playing with one that I've been making for Big Rob Leverance, one of the guys we sponsor in axe throwing. And I've been playing with one of his, and I've really enjoyed it. It's a lot heavier. This is the max weight as opposed to very close to the minimum weight of the head. And so I'm not that big of a guy, but I find I like a heavier axe. So this is right at the maximum, so then I can play with it and kind of bring it down. You can see it's very thin. I got it down yesterday after the market. Just turned every machine up to full and just really blatted it out. So now I can see if I like this maximum weight. Christopher's been throwing with me, and he's probably going to do the league on Sundays with me as well. We'll see if he likes it, and if we need to niggle off some more weight, then we'll just nice and slowly bring it down, basically gram by gram, to see like what our preferred weight is. So this. It's Agdors start out anywhere between 1,500 and 1,700 grams, and this is down to just over 1,000 grams, 1,040 grams overall, which means the head weight is right at 1 3/4 pounds, which is the maximum for IATF at least. So big day today. We are. We did the buck order on Saturday, so we just got the invoice, so we need to check over that to make sure everything's right before they go out and send it. We are cutting out a bunch of knives, basically every custom that is currently on a board, no matter what the deadline is, and a bunch of knives for stock, because I think the 3 or 4 knives I'm working on right now are the last ones that I have heat treated, besides like a couple sets of steak knives, which I will be making as well. But so bunches of knives are going to get cut out, a lot of stuff for stock. I want to say it's upwards of like 60 some odd knives, so we're going to cut out everything we can, and then tomorrow we'll be planning our steel order. So I'll be helping Christopher with that today. I do need to get some handle work done on the fillet knife that I glued up on Friday. I got it a little bit of shaped, and then I just got distracted with other things. So we're doing another circles knife, and I'm going for a deep etch to see how deep we can etch Sharpie. So this was a circles design done by Christopher. I kind of had this idea for deep etching where we could kind of make food release slots out of the etching, so we're going to kind of do a little test on it and see if we can get some really deep etching using the Sharpie as opposed to nail polish or wax or everything else that we've attempted with it. So I'll get a handle on this one today, and the other little utility knife I was working on. I got the handles planned already, and I will also be grinding on the customs, all the big customs, the large Santoku, the 10-inch Giotto, and the Wicked Point Cleaver, trying to get handles on those today as well. So I won't get all that done, just forewarning you all. I'm going to do everything I can to get a lot of that done, because I also have a bunch of computer work to do, year-end, taxes, emailing accountant stuff. So lots of work to do today, which is why I'm starting early, and I'll see everyone tomorrow. Good morning. It is Wednesday, January 6th. So I got the knives at least partially planned out. We didn't get them cut out. I completely forgot when I planned yesterday that Cal was going to be out of town yesterday, so we were down one person. So what I did get done, I got a lot of the knives planned, and then I got 4 handles ready for attaching. So these 2 are for stock. We did more circles on this guy, and then we have 2 customs This is for a longtime customer of mine. He's got a bunch of our knives, and you'll notice his knives. They all have the Nomad on them. A great barbecue guy here locally with one of the barbecue outfits. So I'm gonna get these 4 handles glued on, and then I'm gonna shape the fillet knife that I did not get to yesterday, and I will help Daniel and Cal get everything else situated for the cutting out of all of the knives. Lots of knives to cut out. I mean, like I said, there's probably 60 some odd knives, and then Daniel still has to add his customs into it. So we're looking at a bunch of knives, and then we'll be able to play in the steel order later today / tomorrow. Just push that back a bit. And I also have a bunch of computer work to do. Like I said, year end. I did most of it yesterday, but then I got an email from the accountant saying, hey, I've got more to do. So that is my day. Some good quality knife making, some starting some knives, some finishing the knives. Good times. Hope everyone's having a great week. Good morning. It is Thursday, January 7th, and yesterday was an excellent day. So I got all 4 of the knives I was working on for the handles. I got all 4 of them glued, which was the plan. So this one and this one are customs. Super stoked to have handles on those finally. And then my last big boy custom, Don will be stopping by in a few days just to check the weight on it. It's exactly what he ordered, but I don't think any of us realized just how heavy it would be at that length, even with that really thin grind. I also got grinding and polishing done on this guy, and the shape of this point will change. It was pointier and will be pointier again when I put the edge on it, but this is a little self-defense knife that we're making, really just because we had started a custom one that Steven will be working on here shortly, and I was like, hey, I want to do one for stock. It's been a while since I've done any Pacals or Karambits specifically for self-defense, so I wanted to get that one done. Here's another custom, so I got it polished, and I will be getting that handle on it today. So that one's due in the next week or so right here. So I'm going to get that one glued up, and so I can get to handle shaping. I've got 2 custom knives due in January. One is ready for shaping, and then this one. So I'm looking pretty good. And in other news, Cal got a lot of the knives not only cut out, but then he got some of them scribed. So these are all the customs going forward. Most of them are February or March or even April deadlines on those guys. So it's a big stack of knives, and then we have a bunch of more stuff to cut out for Daniel's custom pile, and then a lot of stock knives to cut out. But we wanted to let Daniel get his customs on before we filled up all the steel with stock knives, because it just made sense. Otherwise, so what I'm doing today is I'm going to be working on handle shaping on these. I can't do a handle on this one yet. We're going to do a cool acid finish on this one today, get this handle on, and then finish up some axe work. So we're trying to clear our board of all the axe work that we can get done right now. We are still waiting on a couple handles. They're back ordered out of Sweden, so just waiting on those, and once they get here, we'll finish up some rehandle projects too. That's it for me today. I'll see everyone tomorrow. Good morning. It is Friday, January 8th, and what I have going on today, I got a handle on this one. So this is my most pressing deadline. This is due in a couple days, Saturday, next Tuesday. So I'm going to get this one down to hand sanding today, get the kydex made for it, and get it all finished up. I should be able to get it completely finished today. And I got the big Giotto. These are all down to about 120, so I just need to run them through the grits. This black oak is so hard to work on. For whatever reason, this stabilization just clogs belts amazingly quickly. It came in, and when it came in, we literally set it outside for almost a month because it smelled so bad. It was like, there's something different about that stabilization. It's nice and fully stabilized, but man, it just clogs belts. It's the first stabilized wood that we've really noticed that happening on. We've used it a couple other times, and it's just amazing just how hard and how dense that stabilization is in it. So I was literally just going through used 60 belts. I think I went through 12 of them, which is just cool. I mean, we make a lot of belts, obviously, so there are a lot of dead belts over there that we can just go through with that, and so it's just in some ways very nice to be able to help clean that up. And I got the little mini Santoku. It's also right there at that same stage. And then the nice little European petty kitchen utility, and just did a little carved job up here just to relieve some of that size there. Nice. I'm liking how that blue's coming out. So hopefully all 5 of these knives will be finished, or at least ready for hand sand by the end of the day. And I've got one more knife to work on. So this is the little Pakal / EDC carry knife. When I sharpen it, I'll reestablish the point. Concave blades are just a bit tricky to grind on, and I just don't do it enough to be really good at it, so I'll take care of that on the sharpening. And you may look at why has it got this funny little nick in the back of it. I'm going to paracord wrap this handle, and that little nick keeps the paracord from sliding off the back of the handle. And then these 2 holes back here so you can tie the paracord through the tang to where it doesn't come undone. Maybe I'll take video of me paracord wrapping, and that'd be kind of cool. But you can see this cool design Nico put on it for us. So we did a little test with the super fine Sharpie marker, and they did a nice deep etch on it, so you can actually feel that texture in there. Super stoked, ready to get that one done in stock. So like I said, maybe I'll be able to get all of these, at least like these guys are ready for hand sanding, but the 2 smaller ones, these should be completely done by the end of the day. We'll see if I can make that happen. Have a great day, and see everyone tomorrow. Good morning. It is Saturday, January 9th, and we got my newest custom finished. So this one was due for Sunday. They're going to come pick it up today. So super stoked. Having a day early is kind of nice. And then I also got this little EDC Pakal self-defense knife all finished up. I did forget to film it because there was a lot going on right then, and I was teaching 2 people how to do it. So super stoked. I did a very similar sheath to the big tactical. So love it. It's in stock now, ready for sale. What we have to do today is we have to hand sand or finish hand sanding the other 3 knives we were working on. So the big Giotto, the cleaver, and the utility knife and the Santoku, so the 2 blue ones. So 2 customs, 2 more knives for stock. Get those done and in stock, and then we will get grinding more on the customs for the batch we had just started. We also have some axe work to finish up. I can't find it. But basically, Cal is making a axe head into a near mirror polish. There it is. So he is polishing this guy. This is a plum that was not marked. So Mike at Hurling Hatchets thought it'd be a good idea to make that one super shiny. And so what we'll do is we'll go back and hit this on a 60 to roughen it up so it still sticks as well as it would, because mirrors have a tendency to slip out of the target. So we'll finish that up and see what else we can get done today. Like always, just a lot going on. And Mike has like 2 or 3 more axes he's going to be bringing in for profiling, and we still have a couple of rehandles to do on axe heads. Just a little backed up at the factory, so I may actually just make the handle completely myself. I have a couple pieces of hickory I can use, so I'm debating about that as well for early next week. And big news is we're really going to be jumping on vaudeville next week. This year's been kind of hard on getting their knives done, so we will reorient and restart that project. It kind of got stalled a bit, so I've been in contact with them, and thankfully they understand everything that's happened, and we're going to continue in our relationship with that and knock out some amazing knives for them. So that will be coming up as well. Till then, have a great weekend. We will be at a market tomorrow, and have a great weekend.